Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse. Today we are diving into the season 1 finale of Young Royals. The last episode, well, Wilhelm has been outed. Yeah, August put that video out and then found out that his entire school, like all of it, like everything with that has been taken care of by Wilhelm. That he had talked to the board, he had taken care of everything, he took care of his financial troubles and all that after he did all of this. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's see what happens in the fallout from this. So let's get ready to hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, or if you want to get early access or send me any comments, questions, or fun facts that you have about the show, you can do all that over on Patreon. Over there, you can do the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also can suggest and vote what movies to react to each month. This is a great way to support the channel, help us do things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. At least leave a like. Drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. With that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 6. Here we go. Oh, finally some news to put Sweden on the map. That's a takeaway. I know where he lives, the class traitor. Oh my goodness. The most searched term right there. Oh God, that's gonna, oh my goodness. God, I didn't even think about what that could even change for Seaman as well. Cause like, that's attention he would have never have gotten. Now he's the prince's freaking boyfriend. And people are looking into who he is. People are like, oh, I know who that is, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about that aspect. Obviously, sure, this is huge for Wilhelm, but that is going to be insane. All of it is. Anyway, sorry. Oh, God, I feel so bad for him, man. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, and I saw this on a comment. And I did not catch it. His mom is Shmi Skywalker. And I didn't recognize her. I'll be completely real with you. But I could definitely see it now. Uh-oh. Now he's being recognized in public. Oh, everybody's looking at him. Oh my God, he's on the tabloids too. Oh, wait, did he buy it or was he hiding? He bought it. He wants to see what people are saying about him.
Det ser ut som att vi inte kan tysta ner det här.
Oh yeah, there's no making it go away now. It is out in the ether and yeah.
Det man ser inte riktigt att det är du. Vi kommer att hämta dig på lördag. Rosenqvist tar hand om intervjun. Hon får exklusivitet. Jag vill inte att du träffar Simon under tiden.
So they're gonna try to spin it as if it's not him. Did I understand that correctly?
Alltså, vi kan fortfarande dementera.
We can still deny everything and say that's not you in the video. It's hard to recognize you, so this is what we'll do. So they're gonna do this video, this an interview, this exclusive interview, and that's where they're like, not me. But then they're going to tell him to stop seeming Seaman.
Det skapar bara nya rykten.
I know I keep flip-flopping on the names because I read it and I think Simon, but everybody says Simon. And I'm trying to be consistent with how they say it.
Jag kan gå till affären.
I just have a habit of once I read it in the subtitles, I read it how I would say it. And that's not always right.
Jag tycker inte du ska gå tillbaka till den skolan. Och jag tror det är bäst att ingen av er gör det.
Oh no. Just as things were starting to get really good for her too.
Men vadå, jag vill inte sluta på Hillerska.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair.
Förstöra mitt liv bara för att han håller på att förstöra sitt.
Men kan du sluta vara så jävla envis och fatta min situation?
Ska de göra med en arvinge? De kan inte...
Oh my God, they're talking about the logistics of what it would be like if the monarch was gay.
Alltså, det är inte ens alla som tror. Det är ju bara vi på skolan som vet att det var Wilhelms rum som de spelade in.
Oh yeah. Everybody here would know the truth, no matter what statement that they put out. And then that's where the secret society might come into play, the hush it all up, or because we all go to the same school or whatever, to kind of back that play if that is the play they make. So that's a good point. The whole world, yeah, sure, everybody doubts it, but like we know that's his room. Oh, they're talking about the who would have? Yeah, now the question is who even took it? Now it was like, who's the person that did it? Who recorded it?
Hello.
And August
Simon,
has to.
right?
Oh no.
Today's news, and I'm writing an article, and I would like to have you.
Nej.
Simon.
Nej, jag vill inte prata.
See, he said Simon.
I'm calling the cops if you don't leave.
Giving you a chance to give your version.
God damn it.
Mamma vill att vi ska sluta. Ja, hon vill inte att vi ska vara kvar på grund av allt som har hänt. När? Så fort terminen är slut.
Oh, I love how much she cares. She's like, oh.
Oj, hörni.
Oh, and she saw. That's the computer that sent it out. They were able to track it down to that. And she saw him sitting there.
Fast har ni någonsin sett någon använda det där? Vad sjukt.
Oh, shit.
Alltså vad fuck är ditt problem?
Thought it was reporters.
Ja, fast de hypar ju bara för att det är någon från Bjärsta som är känd.
Känd.
Well, I mean, you are famous.
Bara video.
Det finns ju kändisar som gör såna videos. Eller alltså inte med flit utan det kommer ut.
Det går ju bra för henne.
Har du sett den?
Vilken av? Alltså hans eller? Ja!
Oh my goodness.
Video? Varför börjar du prata om det här?
Jag tycker inte det är jobbigt. Jag har sett den. Absolut. 100%.
Tillbaka till hans video.
Yeah, we're getting a little distracted here.
Har du snackat med honom?
Nej, jag stängde av mobilen. Jag pallar inte mer.
Probably just constantly being called, texted, blah, 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 blah. I can't imagine.
The gang is back together.
Men varför ska du ta smällen för någonting de har gjort?
Exakt.
Ska de bara få fortsätta?
Yeah.
Fuck dem, man.
Det är ju din smäll då.
Ja.
Yeah, it's not
Du
fair.
kan inte ligga dig nu.
Everything, all the ground he's gained, covered, and all that undone because of those damn Royals.
Vi ses till helgen. Rädd om dig.
I can't imagine he'll actually go through with it though. But then again, we do have 2 other seasons, so need some conflict to work out over the course of them. I mean, it would have to have been somebody at the school. We're all in this together. Oh, hello. God, that looks so good. I'm starving right now.
Be om ursäkt för det där med sällskapet. Jag skulle inte ha snackat om din ekonomi framför alla. Jag vet att jag svek dig. Det är lugnt.
Oh my God, the twisting of the knife. God, now he's like breaking down. It's like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have treated you like that. That was kind of rude of me to do, to out you like that and all that way. And then, he still even squared his finances and all this. And August is like, she did her. I totally am not the one who did it in retaliation for feeling humiliated. Not at all. Definitely not me. He knows he did a fucky up.
Jag önskar att Erik var här så han kunde säga vad jag skulle göra. Vad ska jag göra? Så Erik bara hade velat att du skulle vara själv.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
Följ ditt hjärta liksom.
Oh. Damn, that was probably, I didn't, he's basically telling him to trust your feelings, man. If you, love, go for it. But he's the one that caused all of this too. In a moment of outrage. That's such a fucked thing to do. I don't know if I could forgive something like that, man. That's huge.
Det är bara skolan.
Tack, Sara.
Maybe if somehow things worked out for the better in the end, if they powered through it, maybe you could look back on it and be like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you could, if you found out about who did it and it was him of all people like that too. I don't know. It just, and like I said before, I'm a pretty forgiving person. That would be very difficult. It would have to we would have to weather that storm so elegantly and find ourselves on the other side of it better than we ever were before, to be able to look back on that and be like, nah, ha, ha, fuck you. But, it's all good now. Like, it just, like, I don't know. Because this isn't just outing yourself to like a town, a single school, or anything. This is something that has hit the globe. People from all countries are annoying this kid because of what happened between him and the prince. I really hope he goes on that video and just says, I fucking love this kid. Fuck you. I'm gay. Deal with it. Or bye. I don't know if we'll do that though, but that's what I want.
Låt mig gå ut och säga att det inte var jag i videon. De vill att jag gör ett uttalande på slottet på lördag.
Vi skulle inte göra det, va?
Jag vill inte säga någonting.
Yeah. He'd rather just not address it at all.
Just säga att det är jag i videon.
Yeah.
Vad ska jag göra då?
Yeah, I was literally just starting to think about too. Denying it's him in the video leaves Simon fully on blast for the entire world to be wrapped up in the scandal with the prince, even if they were able to sway the public into not believing it was him at all. That cannot, there's no going back for Simon at all right now. See, there I went again. I just started flipping on the pronunciation again.
Oavsett vad, de kan inte bestämma vad du ska säga.
That is true. What you say is in your control. They can put it in front of you, but you can read and say or do whatever you want once that camera's on.
Vi har inte gjort något fel.
No, you didn't. You guys did not. In regards to you two, I mean, Simon's done a couple things wrong in his own life, but not any of this that's gone on between them. No. He straight up almost shoved his finger in his eye.
Jag kommer kidnappa dig om du flyttar härifrån.
I love how far these two have come. Oof. He probably knows that she knows now too. You better not do anything shady. Oh, she came to him.
Jag vet att det var du som la ut videon.
Så du tänker att du ska gå runt och sprida såna här falska rykten utan någon som helst bevis?
Okej, så det är ingen stress om jag berättar för Wilhelm att jag såg dig sitta vid den datorn på Lucia.
Kör på.
I wonder how many people were on that computer that night.
Vänta.
If there would even be a viable way for him to skirt that accusation at all. Everybody seemingly was at the ceremony around the time. They'd be able to see the timestamp. She'd be able to tell you when it happened.
Jag trodde du och Wilhelm var kompisar.
Ja.
Så varför?
Men Wilhelm har allt. Och han spottar på det bara. Alltså, Erik tog ändå sin roll på allvar.
It's about,
Kom ju ut i det här kungahuset för fan.
Det ger dig ingen rätt.
Yeah, I know.
Och Simon då? Han är ju helt förstörd.
God, and I mean, he's been envious this entire time. You know, it goes back to like what Felicia's even said about it, like the perception about him as well. Sure, he's related to the royal family, but he's not in the royal family. Then there's his aspirations and view of the importance to himself and to their society and all this kind of stuff that him and his family had, but that fell apart and crumbled under the pressures in the wake of everything that happened with his father, that getting liquidated and that future being taken away from him, like his only feeling of self-worth or importance being stripped away. And then there's this kid who's a literal royalty, and he doesn't want any of it, and he's just like, he just sees that he's like, he has all of these things, he doesn't want it, he skirts his responsibilities, he whatever, you know, all these things. Meanwhile, he's like, he wants it. He'd love to be in those shoes, or he thinks he would, and it just irritates him so much. And then obviously we saw what he did when he blasted him in front of the other society members about his finances and stuff, and leveraged them all to get what he needed out of the situation. And he was just like, he had an emotional reactionary response. Still, I understand it. That still doesn't make it right. Like, there's no backtracking on that, you know?
Ja, det är ju uppenbarligen kvar fortfarande, så du vill ju ha någonting. Vad vill du ha?
I want you to tell him.
Vad fan du vill. Vad drömmer du om?
Att vara som ni.
Oh.
Att bo på Hyllerska. Ha ett liv här.
Oh.
Kan få en plats på Herrgården. Kan få förtur och allting.
Jag har inte råd.
Sådana som dig får ju stipendium, det blir allting gratis. Jag hjälper dig med sökandet. Och som gentjänst så...
Wow. Oh. Oh. Okay, I did not see that coming at all. I mean, she's really wanted to not be where she's from. She really wanted to fit in. She really wants to stay. She made these friends. She's made these connections. Like, even, like, goes back to, like, thinking, what, did I make a comment about it in episode 1, I think, too, when she went back and she was critiquing her mother for her own posture and the way that she was sitting at the dinner table. She just doesn't like where they're from at all. And now... almost just like with him, where he's just the way he looks at Wilhelm and all this about his responsibilities, status, station, and all that, and he wants it for himself. She's been doing kind of the same thing with Felice, them, and now she's even taking Felice's leftovers here. Oh my God, from the horse to him, and oh God damn it. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. The fact that she put that together and she's going to hold on to that. I don't like this. Isn't she even doing her hair like Felice? I swear I've seen Felice do her hair up very much in the same pattern. Obviously, and that's the dress that they lent her as well.
Kan vi inte köpa linneservetter?
No. The way they just both smirked about that.
Jag ska söka stipendium till Hyllerska så att jag kan bli internatelev där. Det är i alla fall inte en börda för någon. Och så slipper jag bo i det här rucklet.
Wow. Wow.
Hon har gjort allt för oss så du bara pissar på henne sådär.
Nej!
Jo!
Nej! Om hon skulle gjort allt för oss så hade hon skyddat oss från pappa.
Oh, wow. She blame her for all of that too? It's not that simple. It's never that simple.
Du vill bara hjälpa alla hela tiden. Först försökte du hjälpa pappa, sen mig och nu Wilhelm. Du bara låter alla pissa på dig.
Wow.
Jag pissar i alla fall inte på min familj, Sara.
Yeah.
Jag försöker inte vara någon annan.
Det är ingen som tycker om mig när jag är mig själv.
That is not true. They do. Hell, Felice does. I think she's just got this idea in her head that...
Nu gör du det igen.
Jag försöker bli din vän igen. Vad ska jag på mig då?
I get it, man. Family situation can be so complicated, and especially when I get it. Like you see it in media, you see it all the time. Hell, I've seen it in real life. You know, that desperation to be the cool kid, to be the popular kid, the desperation some people will go through to not be the person looked down upon, to whatever. Like you see the resentment, you see the vitriol in people's eyes and all that, and you want to not ever feel that, so you want to get out of it. Then you just start to transform yourself to fit into this thing that's not you, to appease these people. And that's kind of what she's doing, you know, and in a way. And I can't fault her for it completely, but I do think the way she's handling is just, it's rough. I think it's a reflection of everything, like your home life, everything that went on. Like, she even blames her mom for not leaving their father sooner. And like he pointed out, I was like, then we would have been homeless. It's not that simple. It's never that simple. Those situations especially are extremely complicated. And I don't think you can really wrap your head around that unless you found yourself in that situation yourself. I don't know, like, especially as a kid, you probably like, well, you should have done this, that, and it would, like, the world is infinitely more complicated than you could ever comprehend at this point. And they're learning that real fast, real quick right now with all of this, and it just breaks my heart, man. Yeah, I don't know.
Jag kan inte se ut så här om du ser ut så där.
Jag ser dum.
Nej, det gör du inte.
Du är fin.
No.
Stop playing detective.
Oh my God.
Jag försöker bara hitta någonting. Alltså vad som helst som gör att de kan ta fast den här personen som gjorde det.
Oh. She's trying to find who did it.
Om allting lugnar ner sig så kanske Sara inte behöver bli tvingad till att lämna skolan.
I don't know.
Vill hon att du ska sluta träffa mig?
Ja, vill hon nog.
Sorry, this thought just came to mind too. And I also, from Sarah's point of view too, I was trying to think about that too, because I just can't get out of it, that frame of mind at the moment. Very much like August's, what do you want to call it? Excuse for why he did what he did. Because he's got everything. And he flaunts it and whatever. He can take this hit. He's got all these things. He's got this, that, and the other, and he wants it and all this kind of stuff. It's why he doesn't feel guilty taking. And I think that also is the way she's able to leverage August to get herself in there, because she also feels like, because like it's like always them, those people up there, those royals, they can take this hit, they can handle it. And she's people at the bottom rung, sometimes just to get out of your situation, to, if you want to break through that class barrier, if you want to break into anything, sometimes you very much so have to take things. You know, August tried to take, when in turn, you know, he heard a friend of his who was more than willing to even give what he was kind of after in some way, which is what he didn't expect. And this is why he's like just infecting his conscience right now. But at the same time, you know, she's taking what she wants. She can't get it if she can't get it by other means. But then again, like August even said, there's like the applications, there's grants or stuff like that. She could have taken that route maybe beforehand, but I don't know. She just wants it all, the lifestyle, all of it, and all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, though, yeah, I don't know. She is conflicted, as a lot of us are, about where we're from and all that. It's like she doesn't like what she's doing to her brother. She doesn't like how it's making him feel. She wants to be there for him. Whatever resentment she has for her father or her mother, or even for him for even interacting with their father, like she still loves and cares for him, and like there's all of that. But then there's just like there's a lot of baggage there. But it like it's like I was saying, like for people lesser or anything like that have less and want more, sometimes you have to take rather than things are just going to be handed to you. And you could work hard, you can fight, claw, tooth and nail, maybe never even make it, but you might. Or you can take that route. And she took that route. And I don't know where she's going to land on the other side of it, if she's even going to feel good about it on the other side of it. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know, something I was still thinking about.
Kommer du säga det till dem?
Ja, jag vill ju vara med det.
De kan inte tvinga mig att göra uttalandet. Jag ska snacka med mamma.
Hon måste förstå.
Now that he's agreed to do this right now, I'm worried that he is going to go along with it.
Hur känns det?
Det känns som att jag ska spy.
I don't blame you at all, dude.
Det kommer gå bra. Du är modig. Tack för att du inte lämnar mig ensam i det här.
Jag trodde att...
Jag tänkte att vi skulle få lite stund för oss själva.
God dag.
Trevligt.
Det viktigaste i hela världen. När jag var i din ålder, det är också en olycklig romans. Uppmärksamheten som du har fått, ingenting jämfört med det du kommer ha resten av ditt liv.
But to bury a part of yourself like that and ignore that is not the answer. This is very different, you know, than what you're saying, what you're expecting out of him versus your situation. You know, it's not the same at all. Just, I don't know.
Jag har en chans att tysta ner det här nu. Den kanske inte kommer tillbaka.
Can we just... Maybe we just give it to August. He wants it after all. He wants it. Can we just give it to him? I mean, that would reward his betrayal. I wouldn't want to do that, but just let him live his life. Can you opt to not? Can I just like, nah, ends with me, or nah, they can have it. Keep, like, they are related. I know I don't think royalty works that way, but yeah, you dictate the rules once you become king. Why not? Fuck it. I do think it's kind of interesting that we're coming back to basically where, I mean, it's not the exact same setup, but a very similar situation. We started the season with him issuing a statement to the public, and we are issuing a statement to the public here in this finale as well.
Rematch.
Okay, things released right now are going pretty well here at home, for the time being at least.
Oh shit. Prinsen avslöjar det är inte jag i videon.
Shit.
Går ut och dementerar ryktena.
Yeah.
Ni ser den videon som cirkulerat online.
Dude, you can't expect that after that getting out like that. I knew the moment he said so early on in the episode, don't worry, I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to say what they want me to say. That They said it too early. They said it too early in the episode. He was definitely going to say what they... It's the conflict, man. We needed it.
No vill jag se.
Dude, and they got a pretty nice home, you know, for the way they make it sound. Then again, like anybody like with a lifestyle like this would look down to what I have, what you guys, what most people have, and be like, ah, what trash. Oof, I don't know if I want to see you. Valid.
Kan vi...
Can't be seen. I like this is much better.
Jag är ledsen, men det var liksom det enda sättet att förändra någonting mellan oss. Det är bara det att vi inte kan synas ihop.
He's got to be a secret. That's not the same. It's just we can't be seen together. That's no life, man.
Om jag är någon du måste gömma så...
Fattar du inte vilket kaos det skulle bli om jag kom ut? Hur fan kan du kräva det av mig?
Jag kräver inte det av dig. Du förväntar dig bara att allt ska vara på dina villkor.
Yeah.
Du måste ta reda på vad du vill. Och du får ta den tid det tar. Och jag respekterar det.
He's taking this pretty well.
Men du måste göra det själv.
I gotta hand it to Simon for holding his shit together like this.
Jag vill inte vara någons hemlighet.
Good on you, man. Good on you.
Do you have any plans for the Christmas holidays? Want to visit me in New York?
Also, because I'm like ahead of everything on YouTube, I understand this dynamic with her by this point. I just want to say that out loud because I've never addressed it by now. Because I know by the time I'm pointing out, oh, what did she find? Oh, what did she find? Because I know even in episode 2 when I just posted it, because I posted episode 2 earlier today. So in that I was also still confused. I am not at this point. Because I know in 3, 4, and 5, I didn't bring it up again, I don't think. What did she find?
Jag vet vem det var. Det är någon pixelgrej.
Oh, are there dead pixels on the lens?
De här är från Augusts Instagram.
The same dead pixels. Dude, that is some crazy investigative work right there. Look at you. He's got dead pixels in his camera. And that would be on the lens itself too, on the actual die for that. Holy shit. That's crazy, Felice. Maybe you need to be a fucking detective.
Det är så på varenda bild.
It's identical in every single picture. Holy shit. Oh, he's coming.
Litar du på dig?
Varför?
Förlåt.
Förlåt.
Du sa ju för fan att det var dig jag kunde gå till!
Lugn, alltså.
Om jag hade problem! Det var ju dig jag kunde lita på!
I mean, I wouldn't know what to say either, man.
Du är inte en del av min familj längre.
Hej kuppen.
Det var August.
Jag vet det.
Wait, what?
Hur länge har du vetat?
How did she know?
Några dagar.
Maybe her team already put it together herself and the same with Felice did.
Ingen vinner på att det här blir offentligt. Nu har vi sagt att det inte.
Han har ju för fan förstört mitt liv! Men fattar nu, hur fan kan du skydda honom?
Jag skyddar dig. Och jag skyddar kungahuset och vårt arv. Det är det enda som kan ge Erik stöd något som helst.
No. Oh, fuck off with that. The only thing that can give his death any meat. Fuck you. Sorry. No. Give his death meaning by burning this shit to the ground. But I get what he's saying. Like, it doesn't, like, they can't, what can they do? They made their statement. They can't backtrack on it, but he just gets to do whatever. No consequence. Other than once he takes power, you're fucked. Oh yeah, she's got no leverage now too. I didn't even think about that aspect of it. Good thing that those grants was an option. So she can still do that. She can still follow that path. But yeah, she doesn't have, she's got no blackmail on him now, but now who knows? Maybe they just will have a thing at this point. Either way. I don't know how Felice will feel about that though, but good God.
Vad fint det var. Tack.
Oh?
Förlåt.
Oh. Maybe he's just gonna be like, fuck all y'all, you can't put me in a cage.
Jag älskar dig.
Oh.
Hoppas du får en fin jul. Tack så mycket.
Or no one's gonna think anything of the hug. After everything, I feel like, okay, never mind. I thought that would have been a bigger deal than it was. Like, to the onlookers and everything. Please get out of the middle of the road. There is a car coming. Well, I think it's easy to say shit got real complicated. Things have gotten very complicated. But other than to the public, a lot of things are out in the wild here. At least amongst those that needed to know. Like, he knows August did it. Felice found it out. Even though, like, completely taking away Sarah's ammunition. Like, hey, I know this. I'll keep it to myself. You're going to help me. But that, I don't think that's, I guess that was just a way in the door. Again, the grant, I think, is the thing that's going to really kind of stick her into this place like she wants to be. And after the talk with her, with Simon back at the house, I'm wondering, like, how committed she is to going down that road. Is she actually going to, was the mother actually going to commit to pulling them both from the school or not? I kind of would imagine that she's probably not going to. So I don't know if she's going to become a resident or if she's going to stay or not and still commute. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Either way, I'm wondering if that, with that out of the way, if August is going to still feel like, is he going to continue down that road? It goes back to the kiss in the stables as well. So I'm wondering if they're just going to, like, well, you know, he got dumped by Felice. He's now pushed out from the throne. I mean, they may just become the next power couple. I don't fucking know. Either way, it's beyond her having that looming over his head. It is funny, though. Even though it was very brief, he's been blackmailed by both siblings, which is hilarious. Villa's got to deal with what he's got to deal with, man. He made the call to go with the status quo, to protect the family, the monarch of their legacy, denied the allegations, denied that was him, and all of it to the public, leaving Simon completely on blast for the public and everything like that, man. So, like, he's still, and like, he's like, hey, man, I don't know if I can see you. I care about you. I want you to discover whatever you need to discover about yourself, but I'm not going to be a secret. Like, Philip thought he could have it both ways. And that's not the first time throughout the season as well. As much as he doesn't think or want to be a royal, sometimes he does think like one in a lot of ways, that he can have it both ways, have his cake and eat it too, or whatever. And I like that Simon called him on it. He's like, hey, you always kind of expect things to be on your terms, and I just can't keep living my life like that. And yeah, damn, dude. And what does this mean for August going forward too, especially considering that his final year is funded by the guy he betrayed? Obviously, I think that's already been settled. And hell, his family already knew. His mom already knew it was August. I don't know how she found out. Maybe the exact same way Felice did. Some expert sleuthing. The thing is, it doesn't matter who did it. The only thing that matters is the narrative, which just goes to show, like, how much that actually means to everything. Even so, like, not issuing any kind of punishment, even off the record, is kind of ridiculous, I think. Like, the fact that they're just letting August slide with all of that. It's like, hey, damage is done. What's the point? The point is set a goddamn example. The dude was like, hey, to the crown and all that. They're like, what's the point? We already made our statement. What's it going to change? Fucking vengeance, motherfucker. Come on. I don't know, man. I don't like Shmi in this. And her trying to relate her situation to his scenario is absolutely silly. And then that her on the phone is like, what? No, you have to do this. Otherwise, Eric's death means nothing. his life meant nothing. Fuck off. Again, I understand where everybody and why everybody's doing everything that they've done up until this point. It's just so complicated. It's so messy. It's so complex. And that's life. I don't know, man. The way that Sarah went off on her family, I get it and I understand it. I don't agree with it. I just can't. You know, it's just, it just sucks, dude. All of this sucks, but it's good fucking TV. You can see the path of coming for all of it. I'm just glad that they didn't fix things by the end. I wholly thought with him hugging him outright in front of everybody, with everything already going on in the video, going out in the statement, everybody already thinking what they're thinking, I thought it would have been a bigger deal of him embracing him in such a way like that for as long as he did too. Well, a couple people turned their heads, but it just was not that big a deal. Then again, like they said, the people at this school, they know that was Wilhelm's room. They know the truth. So maybe that's why. Because they know, so it's not a big deal to them. So maybe I worked through that on my own. But this gives us a challenge to overcome. We got 2 more seasons. It's 6 episodes. This flew by, man. I don't really know what else to say that I haven't already talked about in the reaction, man. I'm so disappointed in where this went out. Just in the characters. I'm disappointed in the characters and whatnot. Not the story, not the way it's handled or anything like that. I'm just... sigh. But that's what keeps the show going. I didn't expect us to have a nice little bow tie here on the end, but what was that? Stare into the camera there at the end. Holy hell. All right, let's check out Patreon, see what we got over here. We got a couple here. Vivi, fun fact, no spoilers. The last thing Wilhelm says to Simon at the end of the episode was added in post-production, making Simon's expression interesting since Omar didn't actually know that was going to happen. Okay. Interesting. The little I love you then, I guess. And then question, given everything that transpired in season 1 and the fact that the characters are only supposed to be 16 to 18 years of age, do you think you would have done anything differently if you were in Simon or Wilhelm's shoes, or even August's? I could tell you I would not at all ever have done what August did. Whether it's to do with the video, any of it, none of it, no. Nothing August has done I feel like I would have felt the desire to do whatsoever. Simon, maybe up until the point, until it started getting to the prescription drugs, the booze thing, maybe to like kind of soften and make this olive branch with these people I'm trying to get in with and, you know, whatever, make life a little bit easier. Maybe even the tutor thing. I don't know. The tutor thing was a little bit of a stretch for me as well. I do not think I would have done. I don't know, man. I would like to say that I would have went out and said what I felt to the public in the statement in the interview, stood up to the family and all that. Who knows? Maybe in the moment, in the pressure and the lights and the camera and all that, maybe I would have buckled, maybe I would have caved. But I would have liked to think that I would not have, especially because I was a little rebellious as a kid, a little bit, especially at that age range. Snolly asks, is August irredeemable? Even knowing the whole story, I don't know. That's one of the many reasons why I love this series. Like I said earlier on, there would have to be some crazy turnaround on the other side of all of this, much, much later, that I would have to be able to look back on it with, you know, what times, what turmoil. But at the end of the day, we've wound off better than I ever could have as a result of that, those dominoes falling over. It would have to be a lot on the other side of that to make me look back on that and chuckle at it. Sometimes that could happen. Hell, my car crash, a couple other devastating things. I can look back and be like, oh, but I tell it with like a little bit of humor, a little bit of like an edge to it and stuff like that. Not quite the same thing, because what he did was fucking vile. And he couldn't even, like, say to his face, once he got confronted with it, he couldn't even, nothing, no words whatsoever, just, sorry. No, sorry. Not yet. Right now, no. I don't want to say it's impossible, but how about improbable is probably a more accurate framing for that. Eliot McGinney, fun fact, I haven't seen anybody comment this yet, but Evan, who plays Wilhelm, will be in the new Hunger Games movie. Well, that's fun. I have not, I haven't seen any, I've seen the main ones, like with Katniss, all those. I've seen all those. I have not seen any of the spinoffs yet. I don't know. I haven't really heard anybody talk about them. Are they any good? I didn't really have any interest in checking them out. 90210 BV Hills asks, how did you like the first season from an emotional point of view? And were there any scenes or actions you can relate to or understand why it happened? I think I've went into that quite a bit up until this point, actually. At least like all of the bits I understand and can relate to. Like I understand why everybody did what they've done up until this point by the end of the season. Doesn't mean I agree what their actions at certain points or whatever, but I understand why a lot of them happened. As far as relate to, I don't know. I think Simon's probably the closest person I can probably relate to in the show, like from a personal level, but it's still not even by much. A lot of the scenarios and situations that these kids have found themselves in, I'm not sure exactly if I can wholly personally connect to, like in my own life at all. I think the closest thing is Sarah's wanting to be understood, wanting to be included, because that was always like a hard thing for me growing up was, you know, breaking outside my shell and finding my tribe. And it took me a long time, though I didn't, you know, take any of these links. I didn't try to claw and clamor my way into a group I didn't feel like I was a part of. I think I might relate most to Simon's friends more than anything at this point. As far as the season as an emotional point of view, I think they really did a really good job in navigating all these different complexities, all these different like entanglements, the chain reaction to certain events, and all the kind of socio-political stuff that's going on within the groups themselves and the characters and relationships themselves. I didn't find myself, weirdly enough, getting like deeply emotionally invested. Like I was very like hooked into the story, but I don't know. I can't recall a time where I actually got like misty or anything like that. Like I just like, yeah, I get it. And I don't know if that's going to be disappointing for anybody else going into this, but I'm enjoying the show. I'm loving the acting. I'm loving the story. I'm loving the drama. I just haven't felt that heartstring pull just yet. Danny23 says the I love you from Willem to Simon was added in post. That goes back to what Vivi was saying here. But the expressions on the actors' faces still work so well, most had no idea until the actors mentioned it in the Q&A. On a side note, I love the callback to use of song Revolution, originally used for the drunken high rescue scene at the end, as the lyrics match up so well with the emotions, definitely adding weight to Villa's possible mindset heading into season 2. I'm very curious to see how we navigate the fallout of all of this and just what the trajectory for these characters is. And does this conclude in, you know, obviously no spoilers, but does the story end in season 3 or is there a season 4 on the horizon? Because obviously I've never heard of this show before it won this poll. So I don't know jack shit and I have not heard anything about this prior to starting it. So I'm not sure if this is a story that's finished or a story that's ongoing. That's all I want to know. But thank you guys so much for all the comments and questions. Make sure if you have your own to keep an eye out for the posts. I try to record this either Sunday or Monday, so keep an eye out for those there. If you got anything you want to add into everything. So yeah, anyway, that's all I got, guys. Fantastic season. Can't wait to go into season 2. With that all said, I want to know what you all thought. How do you feel? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, if you want to get early access, or if you want to send me your comments and questions or read at the end of these videos, you can do all that over on Patreon. And as always, I want to shout out Adriana Maley, Angela Burr, and Lily Chan-Sun. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors here on the channel, helping sponsor and support some of the rescues we take care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help. And as always, I want to shout out our channel legends: Eric Official, Aquino, Annoying Waffle, Anthony, Ariel, Armando Rasash, Ash, Captain Hoodie, Carrie Eckerl, Casey Wood, Christopher Anderson, Clara V, Codename Witch, Cody Vineyard, Corey Curry, Cosmonito, Craig Lozo, Dairy Products, Daisy, Damasius, David Furstenberg, David, Denise Mauricio, Eliottam Gidney, Ethan Denise, Fred Forlock, Given Lewis, Gregory Toner, Havoc, Hot Girl Bum 2, It's Mushi, Jack Boltby, Jay Contrell, Jen, Jose Hernandez, Josh Guinell, Julia Barrera, Cato, Leo, Lee Stigler, Liam Harrow, Lily Chan-Sun, Lily Bullock, Mandy Sheriff, Lily Chan-Sun, Lily Bullock, Luca Van Zeelen, Lynn 0816, Mandy Sheriff, Matt Hayter, Mel Fernal, Muggy Holes, Myth Lesbian, Nikki G, Noodle and Foodle, Ollie Hodges, Oordium, Pam R, Paul Brown, Robert Alguiano, Robin Yochheim, Ross Linger, Russell Crockett, Ryan Morash, Sam Finnan, Scotty, Sewer Ranch, Saja 19, Shelio, Silver Tilmoon, Sleepy, Snally, S. Wills, Tyler Rayner, Uncle Tony, Your Course Scott V, Vivi, Wallow Silva, Swazlike, Your Boy G-Man, and Zach Hills. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's just for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.